I gotta get my darn windshield clean. Hey, Scott. Yeah, you're first. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Ed. I just saw you, Ed. Hey, Fred and Connie. Hey, Linda. Jimmy saying, what's up, Scott? Hey, John. Hey, buddy. From Columbus, Ohio. Hey, Leslie. Leslie. I know what that's for. Y'all enjoy the Christmas lights, though, Leslie. Don't worry about my live show. Let Larry look at all the Christmas lights and stuff. Shoot fire. You don't need to worry about me and Tootsie. Jimmy saying hey to Ed. Scott says, hey Jimmy, how are you and Connie? Leslie's laughing. Jimmy says, Scott, we're good. Ed says hey to Jimmy. Scott saying hey to Ed. Jimmy saying hey to Leslie. Leslie says we're almost home now. Fred saying hey to everybody. Jimmy saying hey to Fred and Connie. Leslie saying hey to Jimmy. Scott saying hey to Fred and Connie. Leslie saying hey to Fred and Connie. And Ed saying hey to Scott. Melinda saying hey to everybody. There goes that lit up truck. And of course it's pulling in here. And Jimmy saying hey to John. And Scott saying hey to Leslie. Dadgum, of course this is one of these El Cheapo phones and it looks blurry with the view I'm looking at, but I don't know how good y'all can see it. But Dario's, it's packed. Now, of course, there's nobody in the drive-thru now like there was just like 3-4 minutes ago, but the parking lot's full. I mean, the parking lot's definitely full. I don't know how good y'all can see it. I'll zoom in just a little bit. I just don't want to zoom in too much to where it's blurry on you guys. Scott's saying, oh, Ashley's Farm Life. Oh, you're new to me. Hey, Ashley's Farm Life. Hey, thanks for coming in. Jimmy's saying hey to Linda. Scott's saying hey to Miss Diane. Hey, is Miss Diane, is that Ashley's Farm Life? I'm guessing. Hey, Angie. Hey, Pam Hyatt. Scott saying hey to Ashley. Oh, Diane Phoenix. Now I missed that. Oh, it jumped on me. I see now. Never mind. Disregard that last statement. Diane Phoenix, you're new to me. Saying hey to everybody. Let's see, and then there's where Pam Hyatt came in, and Scott saying hey to Ashley and to Pam. Jimmy saying hey to Pam. John says, can you get a hot chocolate? Yeah, more than likely I'm going to get a hot chocolate. Hey, Scott, while you're in here right quick, because I know you'll have to get ready for work, I'm going to see if they'll let me use your cup that you gave me. I'm going to, because I know Mama used her own cup, but I don't know if they still let you do that or not. So I'm going to, when I go here in a little bit, I'm going to see if I can use that cup that you gave me, because I know that's a good thermal cup. Diane saying, hey, Scott, how are you? Fred saying, hey to Diane, Angie, and Pam. Jimmy saying, hey. Linda saying, hey. Oh. Okay, you changed your name. What, okay, got you. Got you, Ashley. I didn't know that. I didn't catch on to that. Hey, Peyton. Hey, buddy. Jimmy saying hey. Ed saying hey. Hey, Dennis. Dennis Jackson in the house. Fred saying hey. Hey, David. Did I miss you too, David? This thing, everybody got to coming in and it must have been scrolling on me. Well, I'm not seeing a message from you, David, beforehand. But anyhow, you're in here. That's the main thing. Scott says working 12 hours a day and it sucks. How are you doing? Yeah, I knew you'd been working 12 hours, Scott. I heard you mention that the other night. Pam saying hey, Jimmy saying hey, Fred saying hey, Diane saying she's getting by, Peyton saying hey, Fred saying hey, Dennis is saying hey, Scott saying it's a good one, and he's saying hey to everybody. Pam saying hey, Diane says some think so, Scott, others disagree, and Scott saying hey, David saying hey, Diane saying hey, Peyton's saying hey, Ed says Life of Mountain Folk, can you see my chat? I see it, Ed. I mean, because I said hey to you when you came in. Dennis is saying hey, Scott saying I think so, Miss Diane, I hope to get to meet you and Helen. And then Angie saying hey, Fred saying yes, Ed. And I'm caught up. Peyton saying hey and Scott saying hey. Dang, I appreciate all y'all jumping in here awful fast tonight. Y'all all came on. Of course, I went live right at 7:30. I was cutting it close. How is the picture? I mean, I know normally I get a decent signal. I like asking, or trying to remember to ask just to make sure y'all are. Hey, Zeke. Angie saying hey. Come here. Get up here. Get up here. Yeah, get up here. Get up here. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Look out here. Look out here. All right. That way while everybody's in here, or well, majority's in here. Okay, thank you, David. Thank you, Angie. Jimmy saying hey. There's the star. And Lord, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know if I'm going to make it till the end of the month, or 1st of November, or 1st of December. Lord, I'm sitting here scratching like crazy. Yeah, I know you want me to pet you. You've been petted on all day today. I flipped the camera around so everybody can see you. Look right there. There you go. That way they can see. She's, bless her heart, she doesn't get her hair cut for 2 more weeks, because I should have called sooner. I mean, I called before I left from over at Pigeon Forge. And like I say, I know it's usually, month and a half out as far as with the haircuts for her here. Lord have mercy, she's got a darn like mohawk going on or some mess. And sure enough, I mean, well, they was going to cut it Wednesday next week, but I had to change it because she can't go Wednesday. Right here, John. She's right here. I've done flipped the camera around. Linda says, how's your night with Santa? And Scott's saying hey to you. Fred says she wants a pup cup. Pam Hite's saying hey to you. And then Leslie says Tootsie's doing the no shave November. Yeah, no, she needs a haircut bad, but I just got to brush her more often right now. Diane says Tootsie's such a beautiful baby. Thank you, Diane. Angie says give Tootsie a big hug for me, Jeff. She's so sweet. Angie wants me to give you a big hug. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's your hug. And Linda's saying hey to Leslie. And she's backing up next to me. I like how she does it. She'll use that little hind end, back up. She does that when we're in the bed too. Which Buc-ee's do you have your t-shirt? Florence, South Carolina. I don't know if I can get it in the, can you see it right there? Wait a minute, too. Sit down. See it. Good girl. Right there, Florence, South Carolina. I think y'all can see that. That was the first one I'd ever been to. This is the first shirt I bought too. Oh, you're welcome, Angie. Leslie saying hey to Linda. Ashley's saying hey to you. Let's just say the same thing I do to Larry. Leslie, good Lord. While y'all are in here, though, I'll go ahead and let you know. I'm going to tell you what, I am flat wore out. I am flat wore out. And it's my fault. It's not that I've worked hard. I mean, yeah, I've done yard work yesterday and finished it today as far as getting the leaves up, blowing the leaves and everything. Problem is, though, I ain't go to bed till going on 6 o'clock this morning. I had dadgum playing on that VR headset. The night before, I stayed on it till 4 in the morning. And then last night, I stayed on it till 6 this morning. And then I went to bed, and then I woke back up at 10. So I've been awake. I'm going on 4 hours sleep. So I'll sleep tonight. I won't be getting on the headset. What are you doing? It's going to sit in my lap now. So needless to say, I'm going to stay off that headset tonight. I got to get some sleep. I've got to quit that mess. Let's see. John says, I got 2 more Buc-ee's t-shirts from Sevierville when I was down there a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I think you either told me that or you put it on Facebook, one of the two. Or you sent me a picture. John says, it must be nice to be retired. Well, so far I'm still able to stay retired. I don't know how much longer that, you know, it's going to be, but I'm going to make it last as long as I can. Patrick says, give Tootsie a hug for me, please. Oh, hey, Patrick. Hey, buddy. Hey, Patrick wants me to give you a hug. Yeah. Yeah, Patrick wants me to give you a hug. Yeah. Yeah. All right, you look out the window here. I'll roll it down some more. She might be getting a little warm. I got the heat on. All right, let me get caught up. Might be, she either might be having to cook and got company, or there's a ball game on. Of course, I know baseball's over with, and I think that's all she really watched. But I mean, she's fine as far as I know. I talked to her the other day. But she didn't say as far as if she had something going on tonight or not. But I mean, it's no big deal. She might show up here in a little while. Scott says, we got a new dog cleaning station. It's built into a laundromat. It's $15, but it's awesome. Dryer included and gets rid of fleas. And at least it did ambers. Scott, you're crazy. You're crazy, Scott. Hey, and Linda says, that's awesome, Scott. And yeah, and Diane says, Scott, you're still hanging tight. Hey, Scott, that's funny how you mentioned that. I don't know if there's a Tractor Supply near you, Scott. And I'm not trying to talk you out of going where you're going now. But if you've got a Tractor Supply nearby, and the only reason I know this is because my buddies here, you know, they got dogs. And Tractor Supply's got one of those dog washing stations now, or at least the one here, and it's only $10. And then I think after every 3 washes, you get a free wash. And he says it's dryer, wash, the whole shebang. Don't have to bring nothing other than your fur baby. I didn't know if you knew that or not. Matter of fact, they told me last week about it. And then they're jawing about it again today. I'm caught up on the chats at the moment. But yeah, my hind end, I gotta stay off that VR. It's keeping me. There goes my cousin. My cousin just went by. I gotta stay off that darn VR though, because that's what I say. I took the headset off and looked to see what time it was, and it's 5:30 in the morning. I was like, what the heck? I was making sure nobody called me, and I'd laid the phone down. So I'll flip the I'll flip the view back around. That way y'all can watch the traffic. We'll see if Dario's drive-through fills back up. That's what I'm saying. That's what's crazy. They must be shucking them through pretty quick, cause it was wrapped around the building there, or back to the ordering places. But now the parking lot's still full from what I can tell. But even the drive-through was busy until I got up here and parked, and then they must be getting them through a lot faster than what it was when I went through. Of course, that's been dang near a year ago. All right, you can get back over here and lay down. They got to see you. Let's see, let me make sure I'm not missing any, okay, yeah, I'm not missing any comments. Okay, right there. Leslie says they must not be taking applications to get milkshakes anymore. Who knows, Leslie? Who knows? But now, I'll go ahead and let you know, uptown, I don't know if it's completely finished yet or not, but a lot of it's done, because I saw it last night for the first time. And they've got it decorated up, beautified up, got the darn sleigh out and everything. But now what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to take y'all up there tonight. I'm going to wait. Here goes this truck back by. I wonder if he goes to Rod Run. Probably does, but who knows. But I'm not going to take y'all up there till after Thanksgiving, as far as to see the uptown lights, because I know they'll have it done by then, because the parade is right after that. And we actually got quite a bit of stuff to look forward to for the next few weeks. Let's see. Patrick says, so can I take my dog to the Tractor Supply and they will wash it? No, you do it yourself, Patrick. Yeah. Sorry, I should have clarified that. Excuse me. Yeah, you wash your dogs yourself. But like I say though, he said they got everything. They provide the shampoo, the whole shebang. You know, like Scott was saying, where he was going, where they had the dryer and all. I actually gave Tootsie a bath a couple days ago, and but I just done it there at the house. You know, where I know some of y'all probably remember my bathroom video where I updated my shower and all that mess. So I finally, you know, now that I'm home, I used that wand on her, and it wasn't hard at all on me. It worked out good. That's first responders. Y'all are getting ready to see them. That's first responders. I wonder if that's a fire. I mean, it could be a wreck. Because usually if it is a fire, though, you really won't see the first responders. You'll see the little red truck, you know, that's for the fire station vehicle. But yeah, I give Tootsie a bath in the bathtub there, and that wand made it a whole lot easier. I'll have to admit that turned out pretty good. Let's see. Hold on a minute. I got people. I gotta get caught up. I got a bunch that's come in now. Hey, Paul. Hey, buddy. Leslie says, "Yay, the big sleigh." Wait a minute. And then Scott says, "That's awesome, and we camp close to Tractor Supply, so that will help out a lot." Okay, there you go, Scott. Yeah, like I said, I just found that out whenever I came back. And then, hey, Blaine. Hey, buddy. And Scott saying hey to Paul. Diane saying hey to Paul. Patrick saying hey to Scott. Paul saying hey, howdy, bro, Scott. which he's meaning Brother Scott. Leslie says, I'm looking forward to something in a little over 2 weeks. Yeah, I know what you're looking forward to, Leslie. But I got stuff to look forward to that's before that. And I know you know. Blaine says, I just went to Tractor Supply yesterday here, and it mentioned dog car wash. Yeah, they must have just started that, undoubtedly, not too long ago. And Scott says, I thought I smelled something funky. Oh, hey, Blaine. Diane saying hey to Blaine. Blaine says, yeah, I passed on the dog car wash. It's me, Scott. And Blaine says, hey, Diane. And then Scott's laughing at Blaine. Paul says hey to everybody. Diane says, glad I'm upwind of you, Blaine. Fred saying hey, Scott saying there's a few fires in the east. Yeah, Nate, there's still fires in down the one that where you're at, Scott, or up from me and over from you. I think, didn't it get put out, or is it still kind of sort of going a little bit? I hadn't really heard nothing lately, but now over there in west part of North Carolina, like where Dan the Mountain Man is and Barb and Bill Wiley, I think there's still fires happening there. Paul saying hey, Blaine saying hey, Diane says we are under red flag warning here till further. Right, we're still in a burn ban here, Diane. Linda saying hey, Fred saying hey, hey Natalie, hey turkey butt. Well, we don't have much longer till it's turkey time. Lord have mercy. It's just right over a week. Hey Gary with 2 R's. Hey buddy. Blaine says, Leslie, is Larry coming home in 2 weeks? If you're looking forward to it. And Blaine saying hey, Jimmy saying hey. Linda says, Jeff, are you going on a date? No, I'm not going on a date. I am going somewhere, but I'm not going on a date. Blaine saying hey, Fred saying hey, Scott saying hey. Leslie says, we have a pet store up here called Hollywood Feed that has the wash station that you can use. That's pretty neat. Who's a hollering? Bunch of darn young and high school teenagers back here acting. Hey Sandy. Lady says happy birthday to Jimmy's other half. She shared a birthday with my Caroline. Wait a minute, now how? Oh, I ain't been on Facebook today. Son of a gun. I can't get on Facebook. Natalie's saying hey, Pam saying hey, Cindy saying hey. Fred says, how often does Larry get his bath there, Leslie? Blake says, true. Happy birthday to Caroline. Yeah, that's what I say. I haven't been on Facebook today. So, Caroline, if you're listening, happy birthday. And, of course, I'll get on Facebook and tell you again, too. But, yeah, happy birthday, Caroline. And happy birthday, today's Connie's birthday. See, I ain't been on Facebook. I guess Connie's birthday's today, too. So, happy birthday, Connie. That's what I say, boys. I'm going on 4 hours sleep. And whenever I got up, I cooked breakfast and I started doing yard work again. Blaine says, I heard that, Leslie. Cindy saying hey. Fred, Connie saying hey. Leslie says, Blaine, I couldn't stand to be away from him that long. And let's see. Scott says, are we still good for our date December 2nd? Far as I know, Scott, I gotta get with the crowd that I'm gonna be with and find out what night that's gonna happen. So once that gets a little closer, I'll let you know, Scott. I gotta find out what night we're supposed to do all that. And Scott knows what I'm talking about because he knows. Cindy saying, hey, Scott saying, hey, Blaine saying, yes, honey, to Scott. Natalie says, when is the last time you went on a date? It's been a while, Natalie, and that's just because I hadn't forced the issue. I hadn't went chasing, went running, went sleeping. I hadn't done none of that stuff. Cindy saying, hey, Leslie says she's upstairs. I'll tell her. Okay, Leslie, I appreciate it, but I'll make sure I get on Facebook too after the live. Linda says, hey, Gary, can you share my info with us? And hey, James, you know better, James. You put a bad word. He's saying hey to everybody, but he wrote a bad word before that. Cindy saying hey, Scott saying, yeah, see, I don't know if it's Connie's birthday or not. I haven't been on Facebook. Dennis is saying happy birthday to Caroline and to Jimmy's better half. Cindy saying hey, Linda's saying happy birthday to Connie. Okay, so today's Connie's birthday. And I haven't been on Facebook yet, Jimmy. That's why I hadn't seen it yet. Blaine's saying yes to Scott if Facebook is right. And Cindy saying hey to Dennis. Natalie saying hey to Cindy. Jimmy saying hey. Scott saying, Jeff, you're going to have to quit playing with your baiter all night. Yeah, I know it. I'm telling you, I was on that thing until 5:30 this morning. And 4 o'clock the day before. That's the ambulance there. Natalie's laughing. Fred, Connie said happy birthday to Connie. So Connie's talking to Connie. Blaine says he's a master at that, Scott. And Diane's laughing. Scott says, Jeff, you got to sing to Connie. I can't sing worth a crap. So I'm not even going to try it. Leslie's thanking everybody. Paul saying, hey, happy birthday to Connie. Jimmy saying, hey to Dennis Jackson and Teresa. Fred saying, hey to James. Scott says, the last woman Jeff went running after was blown up in the back of a truck. Yeah, well, I did go running after that one, but that was just to get the thumbnail picture. No, I had one that was staying with me last year, and I don't know that I've told anybody that story at all. And I don't know that I want to tell it. So I'll just leave it at that. Wasn't nothing I did. I can promise you that. Wasn't nothing I did. I'll make it short and sweet. When you try to steal somebody's money, you know, that ain't good. So you definitely got to mosey on. Luckily, nothing ever got stolen, but there was an attempt. And I'll just leave it at that. So that's why I'm not in no hurry as far as looking, chasing, sleeping, seeing, whatever you want to call it, dating. Let's see. But Scott's right though. I did chase after that blow up doll. Natalie says, Jeff, you got cobwebs. Yeah, probably little dust and cobwebs and dust balls and whatever else you want to call it. Blaine says, dang, Scott. Diane's laughing. Dennis is saying, hey. James says, asking Fred how he's doing. Gary says, hey, Cindy. Natalie, Fred, he's saying, Gary with 2 R's saying, hey to everybody. Linda's laughing at Scott. Blaine says, dang, don't tell people how long you played with your baiter. That's the bait game on VR. I'll clarify it. Blaine says, the worm will be sore. And Natalie's saying hey to Gary. Paul saying hey. Natalie saying hey. Kicking at country says it was Blaine. He was trying to get a picture of a thumbnail, or so he says. And Blaine saying hey. Fred says good, James. Diane says, Scott, I'm trying to behave and you aren't making it easy. Yeah, you don't have to worry about behaving on this channel, Diane. It's all good, clean fun. You know, it's still ain't made for kids, but unless if a kid understands what we're talking about, other than that, that's about how we do it. Blaine says, Scott, I saw that thumbnail. And Scott's laughing. And Dennis was saying hey to Jimmy. Scott says, Dan, I'm just telling the truth. Linda says, story time with Jeff. Fred says, did you borrow that blow up from Larry Jeff? And Diane's laughing her butt off. And Cindy's laughing at Fred. Natalie says, no, you did not tell us, but it was something you didn't do. And Leslie says, what blow up? I'm lost. The thumbnail on my Rod Run live, the very last one, the last night of the Rod Run in the fall. That's the thumbnail that has the blow up doll in it. Blaine saying hey to Gary. Leslie says, oh, never mind. And then James says, my miss just holds a pillow over my face until I give her my bank card. And then, well, that's different. You're married. Me and this girl wasn't married. We wasn't even engaged. Hell, we wasn't even. I've known her for a long time. That was the sad part about it. I've known her for a long time. But anyhow, I'm not getting into that. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Leslie says, Larry don't need a blow up. And Nellie says, you might need a shaving like Jeff Charles. Fred and Connie says, that's why he gave it to Jeff, Leslie. And then Blaine says, but if you are tired, he has a backup plan, Leslie. And Linda says, Jeff, you need to go to a dog park with Tootsie to meet other dog lovers. I get to do that at the campground, Linda. I've done that all summer. Well, spring, summer, and fall long. As far as when I'm at home here, though, no, she just stays home. She's got her own yard here at home. Women cost money. No offense to you ladies. Women cost money, though. That's why I'm no hurry. Let's see. Wait a minute. I got lost here. Yeah, Leslie says, oh, Blaine, I don't get that tired. And Blaine says, who's blowing the dang horn? I don't see nothing. Hey, Missy. Blaine says, laugh out loud, Larry has a good one as well, it sounds. Talking to Leslie. And then Leslie's laughing. Blaine says, everybody saying hey to Missy. Blaine, Scott, Fred. Everybody saying hey to everybody. I'm trying to get caught up here. Wait a minute. I won't do no actions. Let's see. David says, I had a girlfriend once, but she chewed the rope in two and got loose. Paul says, hey, Missy. Cindy saying hey. James is saying hey. Cindy saying hey. Missy saying hey. And Blaine says, yes, they do. You can't live with them and you can't live without them. That's right. Larry says, Scott, we know a lady we can fix Jeff up with, don't we? No, that's not happening. That's not happening. That ain't the one that I'm talking about. That's for sure. I never even let it even get nowhere near to that far. Missy saying hey. Diane says, like men, can't live with it, but you can't shoot them. Hey, Josh and Stacy. What's up, guys? Leslie says, I won't let you do that to him, Larry. And then Cindy's saying, hey to Josh and Stacy. Blaine says, Larry, do you have a doctor friend for Jeff? That way she has her own money. And then Amanda says, I just played farts and sharts to a scammer. And Jimmy's saying, hey to Josh and Stacy. And Blaine says, I think Scott's saying, yes, we do, Larry. And Blaine's saying, hey, everybody's saying, hey, right now. Mental ambulance. Amanda. You must be a little behind, Amanda, if you're just now seeing the ambulance. That went by a little while ago, which is fine. It doesn't matter. Joshy's saying, hey to everybody. James says, hey, Jeff, maybe that big guy at the rod run in the spring that had the thong on, maybe he's got a sister for you. Yep, Amanda's in the house. Joshy's saying, hey. Blaine's saying, hey. Linda says, Jeff, why does Leslie joke with you that you're a brat? Well, because me and her had been texting right before I went live or whatever, and I know why she was calling me a brat, because of how I responded to her text or whatever. I don't know how else to tell that. That's just how me and Leslie are. We pick at each other. Yeah, Leslie says, because he is a brat, Linda. And Fred saying hey to Joshy. Joshy's saying hey. Everybody's, oh, hey, Arrow. How's Arrow? And is Lake with you too, Joshy? But hey, Arrow. And if you got Ava with you, hello, Ava. Hey, Arrow, hold on a minute, Arrow. I'll show Tootsie again. I had her on just a little bit ago. Larry's laughing. Amanda says, my paper husband is in the bed because dinner was canned spaghetti. Well, wait a minute. She says, my paper husband is in a bad. I'm thinking she's saying bed, but I'm not real sure. I'm trying to decipher that. Diane says, Larry, but medical people are such fun. We all know all the tricks and treats. And Lake is outside. We do have Ava here. Okay, so you got Ava and Arrow. All right, hold on, I'll flip the, because I'm caught up now. Come here, Toots. Arrow's wanting to see you. Come here, get up here. Come on, get up here. Get up here and say hey. Come here, up here. Come on, I know. Look, say hey to Ava. Say hey to Ava and Arrow. You remember Ava and Arrow, don't you? I know you remember Arrow. Look right here. Look right there. There you go. Hey, Joshy, I got it going out crazy, Joshy. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep this. Lord have mercy. That way kids can see her again. Yeah, I had her on earlier. But yeah, I'm going to go get a hot chocolate here in a little bit. Amanda says, mental ambulance is busy tonight. NyQuil shots because I got COVID shot. Yeah, no shave November. So anyhow, I know what. Keep it going, Jeff. Don't shave it. Yeah, well, I mean, it's gonna be gone come December 1st, at least underneath here. This is the first time I've let it grow out underneath in like forever. I don't know how many years. I've done the chin strap, if you want to call it, or whatever. But I've never had it underneath. What else is it for November, Scott? Blaine's asking. And what the sad part is, last week we learned that from Scott's kids. Oh, Lord, have mercy. And Linda says, okay, Leslie, you need to look up the Little Debbie site for merchandise for Larry for Christmas. And Amanda's saying, Larry Harvest is driving around tonight. Now, they're at home now, Amanda. They were driving. They were looking at Christmas lights. Diane says, Blaine, does that mean ladies don't have to shave either? Yeah, I guess that goes for women if they want to do it. I don't know of any women that would want to do that. Missy's got a peanut symbol. I think that's what that is. Blaine says, I think I failed on day one, Leslie. Driving mental ambulance. What's up with the ambulance, Amanda? Hey, Dry Creek, Rob Denise. We know where you can get some fantastic beard products. Yeah, that's right. I need something to keep this itching from happening, Rob Denise. Amanda says from Dr. Phil to Dr. Harvest. And Jimmy saying, hey to Dry Creek. Let me back up, make sure. Yeah, there's where Larry says, Jeff, how's the other thing you're not supposed to do in November? And then Leslie says, no shave November. It's no nut November. Jeff's going to fail both of those. So far, I hadn't failed this one, Leslie. Oh, Lord have mercy. I went back, I figured I thought I missed some. Cindy saying hey to Dry Creek. Dry Creek saying hey. Missy says no nut November. I thought it was. Larry saying hey. Dry Creek saying hey. Diane saying or laughing her butt off at Missy. And then Dry Creek's going, Larry. Linda saying hey to Dry Creek. Amanda says, I've seen at least 4 or 5 pass with flashing lights. Okay. Dry Creek saying hey. Yeah. Okay. I get it now. The where she just put that in her comment. Missy did the nut thing. Because Scott says, yep, no peanut November. Missy says, for those who might be allergic to nuts, but they're not sure. And Blaine saying hey, Dry Creek saying hey. Missy's got her mouth covered with her eyes wide open. And Blaine says, this chat's gone nuts. That's right. And then Amanda says, unless it's a taxi. Missy's laughing. Dry Creek saying hey. Larry saying hey to Joshy if you're still here. And Diane's laughing. Joshy says, hey, Larry, my love. And Linda says, big hands, Jeff. And Missy's saying hey to Rob and Denise. And Larry's loving on Joshy. And Amanda says, ask for NyQuil Jello shots at Dario. And then Dry Creek says, hi to those we missed. And Joshy saying hey to Dry Creek. Missy saying hey to Larry. And Amanda says, and get some for Tootsie. Yeah, no, Tootsie definitely won't be having no NyQuil. Dry Creek saying hey to Joshy. And Larry saying hey to Missy. And David saying hey to Rob and Denise. Hey, Tana. And and then Fred saying hey. Everybody's saying hey right now, which is fine. Y'all say hey. So while y'all are saying hey to everybody, Lord, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. We got Rod Run happening behind me, and I can't get the camera turned around quick enough. But I'll show you who it was if he comes out this way. Hold on. Lord, we got Rod Run has come to the door. I don't know where he went. I'm trying to. I was getting the camera ready. I don't know I didn't see which way he went out. Sorry for all the shaking. Lordy. Oh, that's, I got my Buc-ee's shirt on, Amanda, that I got in South Carolina last year. Let's see, Joshy says, hey, Linda, that's right. And then Leslie says, people in Lenore are crazy tonight. Yeah, that's what it seems like, at least where I'm at. I'm about ready to go get a hot chocolate, though. But what I was going to tell you was, right quick, if you got your kids nearby, try to get them to sort of ease away or lower your volume, which there's no bad words. I'll go ahead and let you know there's no bad words, but if they're smart, they be able to figure it out. But I remember what I was going to tell y'all last week, and I remembered it late that night. And so what I was going to tell you was, because Amanda was talking about the phone scammers, you know, and I was telling y'all last week, I said, there was a good one that I got told or I saw, and I forgot what it was, but I remembered it. And of course, while I'm talking, I'm sitting here trying to remember it again. But I got it memorized. So anyhow, because y'all are saying hey to each other. So next time a scammer calls you, telemarketer, whatever, what you want to do is when you answer, you say hello, this is the sperm bank collection center. You spank it, we bank it. See how fast they hang up on you. That's the one I was going to tell last week. I know it's silly, but now I got to get my phone down here where it slid off. Oh, Dally's laughing. Dally's laughing. Tana's saying hey. Linda says you can spell Noel out of the city Lenore. Yeah. And then you know what Noel is backwards, don't you? It's Leon. I was making sure I hadn't missed nobody. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Making sure I hadn't missed nobody that's come in that I hadn't said hey to. Oh, Amanda says it's an old cartoon. Hey, Blaine says Lenore Rod Run 23. Alright, so I'm caught up. I was making sure nobody had slipped in on me that I hadn't said hello to. Amanda says, they will say a rhyme like duck, you stupid ducker, and hang up. And Leslie says, you're a nut. And then Missy says, I'm going to say hello, Missy's Bait Shop, home of the masturbators. That's pretty good, Missy. That's a good one. That's a good one. Scott says, what if they want to know our business hours? Yeah. Well, I knew once I told that, you know, that I was wanting to tell last week, I knew I'd be getting some crazy comments after that. That's why I say I didn't say any bad words, but if you're old enough, you know what in the world is getting talked about. And everybody's saying hey to everybody right now. So anyhow, I'll flip back around. We'll go for a ride. We'll go get some, I gotta get. Missy says that's my favorite one. Now that is a good one, Missy. That is a good one. I hadn't heard that one before. Have not heard. That was a new one to me. I'll have to remember that one. All right, let me get my headlights back on. All right, just bear with me. I'll try to. Scott says that would work, Blaine. Amanda says scam calls mess up the normal phone calls, right? And then Diane's talking to Missy. But give me a sec, because I'm having to drive now. So it'd be nice if Tootsie could read the chats for me. That would be nice. I guess it'd be nice for y'all too if I was to get a woman. Then I'd have a woman with me that could read the chats for me while I talk to you guys. I'm going for a hot chocolate, and I'm gonna see if I can use, because I still got the cup in here with me. I'm gonna see if they'll let me use that one that Scott gave me back when we was all over at Pigeon Forge together. I hear that truck again, the one that was doing the burnouts. I don't see him, but I hear him. Or there's more traffic tonight than what they've been being. Let's see, let me turn that way the car lights don't blind you guys. I'll turn it this way. Alright, while I'm having to wait here. Blaine says, tell them you're busy and you need their home number for after hours around midnight. You will call them back, Scott. Talking to Scott. Diane says, Missy, you remind me, I had a friend years ago named Kevin Bates, and you know what we called him. And I've heard that part. I've heard that before. Alright, lights green. I'm about to roll this pneumonia hole up. It's cold. I cut the heat off. And Dario's emptied out now. Well, they must be shucking them in and out. That whole parking lot was full right when I come up here to start the live show. Now straight ahead is uptown, downtown, Lenore, however you want to call it. Uptown, downtown. But I'm going to wait till after Thanksgiving before y'all get to see that. Get through Turkey Day first. I'm just messing with you, Leslie. Don't get mad at me. I know they'll have hot chocolate here. It's just expensive. But this is where Mama always came. You know, she had a membership, I think, or something or other. I don't know how all that worked. Missy says, Lord, I apologize. Wait a minute, Missy's, what have I missed? Hold on a minute. Let me get, Scott says, that'll work, Blaine. Blaine says, next time they, okay, oh, wait a minute. Blaine says, next time they call, tell them your name is Ben Dover. They have the wrong number. And Missy's talking to Diane. Scott says, you had a woman, but she just took more of a tip than you intended. Right. Amanda says, I ate at Pizza Hut a year ago and ordered extra pepperoni, and they overperformed it. It was a greasy soaked table, but it was delicious. And Diane says, no one uses his first name. He was always Master Bates. And then Blaine says, dang, Jeff just wanted to tip in, huh, Scott? Missy says, Scott, Jeff gave her too much of the tip. Scott's laughing at Blaine. And Missy's talking to Diane. Diane said he hated us. Scott's laughing at Missy. Missy says, Lord, I apologize. You're fine, Missy. Blaine says, Blue Moose. That's it, Blaine. Blue Moose. Oh, that's right. Y'all can see it in the sign right up there. Yeah, Blue Moose. Leslie says, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. John says, the weather's still good up here in Ohio for November. Gets up in the 60s and goes down in the 30s at night. And Amanda says, the girl will probably flirt for about 5 minutes. And then Diane says, poor guy couldn't get a date. And then Missy says, bend over. Linda says, Jeff, you need to share one of your short videos with your mama. I don't know that I've got one, Linda. If you're talking about a video of my mom, but or are you meaning it? I mean, I don't know really how you're meaning that, Linda, because everybody in here knows, you know, as far as my mom's passed away. John says it won't be as good as Miss Marie's. No, there's not a hot chocolate that can beat Miss Marie's. I haven't found one yet that can beat Miss Marie's, and I doubt I will. She's got a little secret recipe, and I'm telling you, I don't know that you'll be able to find hot chocolate any better than hers. Let's see, everybody's saying hey to everybody. Dan says we saw him flirting with someone and hollered out, "Hey, masturbates!" He turned the prettiest shade of red. All right, hang on. I gotta get up here. I gotta get this turned. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Can I get a hot chocolate put in that?
Yeah, of course.
Really? Okay, cool. Just let me know. Just let me. No whipped cream. But just let me know how much I owe you. Hey, Scott, I get to use your cup you gave me. I thought I could. I remember Mama doing it.
Okay, it's $5.73.
Okay.
Did you want a pup cup for him or no?
Yes, she likes pup cups.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Thank you.
She's coming to say hey too. Oh, don't step on the phone, Tootsie. You're gonna mess up my chat. Let me get. All right, I'm getting the chat back. Give me 1 second here. Of course, I got you on the other phone. Y'all been busy tonight?
Oh, we've been steady. Don't worry about that.
I need this. All right, look out, Toots. I gotta sign this. They're getting your pup cup. I know. You're getting excited. Thank you. I hear the percolator going off. Now, why is my chat's not coming up on this phone? Okay. Looky there. Look at what you're getting. All right, get back over in your seat and then you'll get it. Check out this pup cup, guys, and then I'll get caught up. There's her pup cup. She gets a pup cup with an extra treat in it. All right, here. You don't want the cookie? She just wants the whipped cream. I'm getting ready to try out your cup, Scott. I can't remember. Did I give you the lid to it also?
Do what?
I couldn't remember if I give you the lid to it also.
Oh, yeah.
I know I got the strawberry. All right, I appreciate it.
Have a great night.
You too, thank you. Hey, there it is, Scott. Hold on a minute, too. There's your cup, Scott. Of course, full of hot chocolate. All right, you're going to have to hurry up because I got to pull up. I got people behind me. Thank y'all. So I don't want to spill this all in my lap. Let me get parked over here. And one come behind me. Oh, she's eating her cookie now. I gotta get there's the straw. Alright, let's see how good this is. I got my hands full, so I'm having to having to do because she hadn't finished this yet. Here you go. Or no, she's still eating her cookie. Yep, that's hot. Let that cool off a little bit. All right, let me get caught up with you guys. Oh, that fits in my cup holder too. Cool. Thank you again for that, Scott. You're gonna like that. And then there's the little cleaning for your straw. That's what you clean your straw with, because it's a metal straw. I'll need to hold on to that. Where's that box at? She knocked it off. No, it's down here. I need to hang on to all that. Yeah, thank you again for that, Scott. Oh yeah, I think I showed this in one of my lives back spring, because that's when I got it. But Rob and Denise, Dry Creek, they gave me this. I think I showed this, but I'll show it again. That's what Rob and Denise, Dry Creek Apocryphy, they gave me that. I hadn't had a chance to use it yet, Rob. Of course, I ain't really been on the road a whole lot. Might come in handy next week, maybe. We'll find out. That's all I'm saying though right now. All right, here's the rest of your, I know that's what you want. Let me let her finish eating and then I'll get caught up with you guys. I promise. All right, it's all gone. All right, we'll throw that away here in a minute. All right, let me get over here to where y'all are not having to stare at cars and stuff. At least try to give you. Give you something, at least something to look at, other than a bunch of cars. And I don't know why these lights flash like they do, but they have them. I mean, it's like they've done it on purpose, because it does it all the way down through here. I'm just curious if they do it on purpose. We'll park right here. We'll stare at tobacco, vape, cigars, and that gum looks like it got weed in there. It wouldn't surprise me. Hey, Geo. I'm gonna get caught up with you guys. I see where Geo's come in. All right, let me get all the way back up here. Yeah, I saw a whipped cream comment there. I figured I'd get that too. Okay, right there's Diane's comment. Oh, I don't know if I've got Mama in a video. I mean, you hear her voice, as far as if you watch the video that I got when Tootsie was first born, you'll hear Mama talking in that one. But I don't know that I've got a video on any of my phones. Well, I do, but it's not ones that's they're privatized, because that's just for me. That's just for my memories and stuff. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just there's no use in me putting them out on YouTube as far as public wise, because it's just for my memories and everything. I really don't have a video per se that I could put out that has Mama in it that would make sense to you guys as far as to watch. Amanda says, I'm waiting to see the waitress. Oh, I didn't show them. I didn't show them on, sorry, Amanda. I didn't get them on video for you, or on film. Scott says, that's awesome. Talking about his, I was able to use his cup. Blaine says, make sure she subs to Kicking It Country. And Missy says, Tootsie gets a pup cup. Scott says, we'll have to get Tootsie a mug for her pup cup. You don't have to do that, Scott. Don't be worrying about that. Lord have mercy, you've done enough already as it is. Scott says, there you go, Blaine. And Missy says, we can can we see her eat it? Yeah, I think I got her where you could see her somewhat eating it. And Leslie says, at least Tootsie gets whipped cream. Girls know what's up. Natalie says, ask her what time she gets off. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you, Natalie, the two that's working in that, they're a little too young for me. A little bit young. Hey, Gio, Matt Cat. There's where he said, hey, y'all. Blaine's saying, hey. Amanda's saying, hey. Everybody's saying, hey. Yeah, I think it was a Keurig, Leslie. I think I made that comment, actually, while I was watching them make it. Gio's saying, what's up, Blaine? Tana says, Tootsie was licking her chops. Yeah, she definitely was. Blaine says, not much. How are things on that side of town, Gio? And Missy's got loveys. And every now and again I do, John, as far as cash. I just use my card because I try to save my cash for other stuff. So I use my card and I put the tip on my card. And then Thomas saying, oh, so cute. Jimmy saying, hey. Gio's saying, it's over here all decorated. And Scott saying, hey. Thomas saying, hey. Linda saying, hey. Gio says, where's he at? And Jeff always has his hands full. Yeah, you're right, Blaine. Leslie says, you're going to scald your mouth using a straw. Nah, I knew to you know, draw it up easy. You know, because I wanted to see how hot. Because I know when it's coming out of them, like you said, Keurigs or whatever that thing is that they're using, I know it's going to be scalded. Because I can feel it come up as straw. That's what's crazy. The straw heats up. That's pretty cool. That's how I know. It'll cool down here in a little bit. Let's see, I think I know that's as far as that opens up. Diane's rolling on the floor laughing, Blaine. Hey, Virginia. Your ears must have been burning, Virginia. Everybody's been asking where you's at. Diane says, bad timing, Blaine. I had a mouthful and it's all over my screen now. Tana's loving it. Blaine says, hey to Virginia. Everybody's Dry Creek's laughing. Scott says, you're more than welcome and we owe you a lot more for putting up with our boys. Y'all are fine, Scott. You don't owe me a thing. Linda saying, hey, Gio says, my dogs get pup cups everywhere we go. I clean my truck out, find about 10 clean mini cups under the seats. And Virginia saying, hey to everybody. See, everybody's saying hey to Virginia. Yeah, I heard the McRib was back at McDonald's on somebody else's live, I think, John. Everybody's saying hey to everybody right now. I'm trying to get caught up to you guys. Fred says he's enjoying the show, talking to Gio. Thomas talking to John Asper. John says, couldn't believe it's almost $5 for a McRib, almost $5 for a McRib sandwich. And Thomas says, yes, John, not worth it. Linda says, Jeff, go over to McDonald's and see if the ladies are your type or old enough. Yeah, I doubt they're old enough at McDonald's either. Missy says, dang, that sucks. Last one wasn't good either. Talking about the McRib. Oh, you didn't get notified, Virginia? Well, that's YouTube for you, Virginia. Tana's talking to Missy. Diane says, got to run. That's fine, Diane. Hey, I appreciate you coming in tonight. Everybody's telling her good night. Gio says, what are those guys doing in the vape store doorway? Who knows? Probably looking at me because I'm sitting here parked. Who knows? I've never been in that place. And that's a 100% truth. I have been in that building, but not when it was tobacco and vape. Because originally that building was a destination traveler place. Shoot, drawing a blank. Like what Blaine does. That's what that building used to be. You know, where you could go, somebody could do all your travel booking for you and stuff. What's the daggum word I'm looking for, Blaine? Not a realtor, because that's houses. You know, not TripAdvisor. Let's see. Virginia says, also hubby wanted soft-boiled eggs. There you go. I'm not big on soft-boiled eggs. I like my eggs scrambled, and that's it. These lights flashing over here like it's like that fire trucks or ambulance lights. It's about to drive me nuts. We'll go somewhere else. Yeah, not a bookie. I see that, David. Not a bookie. Yeah, travel agent. There we go. Travel agent. I couldn't get that out. That's what that building that y'all are looking at is what it used to be. I forget what the company name was, but back when I got married, that's who done my honeymoon for me, as far as the cruise and everything. But Lord, that's been a long, long, long time ago. A long, long time ago, when I could remember that acid used to make you smile. That's piano bar. I didn't never do acid. I'm doing a piano bar thing. However that song goes. A long, long time ago. Shoot, I'd have to pull it up. But they changed the words around. They'd always say, when that acid used to make me smile, instead of whatever the actual word is. Yeah, let's go down this way. I see something down here we might. I'm going to try to make it till 9:30. And like I said, I'm tired. I'm going on 4 hours sleep. And my butt's tired. That's a golf course, the clubhouse to the left right there. They've just got lights strung up. It's not really Christmas lights. But I got, while all y'all are in here, I've got something else I was going to show y'all too. Just bear with me. I'm going to go down here. It's not anywhere here in Lenore. Let's see. Where do I want to go? I'll just turn in right here. Because I know y'all seen this once before. Right, it was last winter. This used to be the Lenore Mall. And of course it's changed into self-storage. And then there's a church down here on this one end, and that's where I was at last winter when I went live one time. That part right there, that's the church part that's in the blue. It's called Water Life. And it's become popular. A lot of people started going to it. So anyhow, I'm going to park right here because I'm not technically in the church parking lot. That's that little, see the darker, that's their property line. All right, let me get caught up with you guys right quick before I do what I was going to do. That's where Dave said a bookie. Larry says, I need to go in there. I'm getting low on my Newports. Lordy Blaine says, I thought you were a Virginia Slim top smoker, Larry. Yeah, I knew it was American Pie. was who. So, I mean, y'all caught on to what I was singing. Virginia says, Tana, we had some of the chicken and dumplings. It's almost gone now. I can think about cooking something else. I made 200 dumplings and gave lots to the family. Missy says, for the record, Jeff has never been in that vape shop or done acid. Same here. Larry says, I gave those up, Blaine. Virginia saying, hey, Missy's she's panicking or nervous looking or whatever you call that. I'm not sure what that emoji. I know it's something to do with like a, a wow factor, I guess maybe, or something of that nature. I don't know. Tana says, oh, Virginia, that sounds good. 200 dumplings? Wow. Yeah, I know that's a bunch. Scott said he wants some dumplings, Virginia. Leslie saying hey to Virginia. Yeah, every time I think of Denise laughing. Okay. And John says, that's bye-bye, Miss American Pie. And David says, hello. Virginia says, almost gone, Scott. Linda says, Jeff, what were some of the stores at the mall? Lord have mercy. Hang on, we'll go. I can't remember. Well, this was Belk. This was where Belk was at. Everybody in Caldwell County or North Carolina or whatever, it would always say Belk's. I don't know why we added an S to everything. But anyhow, that's where Belk was at. And then this was the main entrance down here. And Radio Shack was in there. Toys R Us. And I don't think it was Toys R Us. It was kids. KB Toys. There we go. Lord have mercy. I'm going way back in. KB Toys was in there. But the one thing that I do remember, hold on. I'm trying not to make y'all dizzy. I'm just trying to get. This was the main entrance. And on the left-hand side, the way we're looking at it, to the left, and of course right now they've got it all walled up in there because it's storage now. But as soon as you walked in and went to the left, there was a arcade room that was called Barrel of Fun. And when you walked in, the door was an actual barrel. It was a wooden barrel, and you walked through the wooden barrel, and then you was in the gaming area, where they had the pinballs, Pac-Man, whatever, all the good stuff. KB Toys was in there, like I say, and then whatever the original shoe stores, I'm trying to think of the names of them, but then I know Radio Shack was in there. I know there was another, I think J.C. Penney's was in here, because Belk was the last to leave. Belk was the last to leave, before it completely shut down. And then there for a while, it was a place for older people to come and walk, especially in the wintertime. They would walk this whole mall right here, this whole building. On the inside, they'd just make lap after lap. That's how they'd get their exercise. But anyhow, that's everything that I can remember right off the top of my head, without sitting here having to think and then getting behind on chat. Fred says Belk went back to Florida. Let me get caught back up with you guys. Dry Creek says they love that emoji, Missy. Y'all do too. Looks like another southern town on any night, right? That's what Gio was saying. Scott says, I wish that Taco Bell would have made dumplings instead of gravy. Scott. And then Tana says, don't forget to give Jeff and Tootsie a thumbs up. Hey, that's no problem, Tana. I don't ask for the thumbs up or the subscribers or the views or whatever, I do this mess for fun. And right here, what we're doing right now, this is what I enjoy the most. Whether I get thumbs up, thumbs down, middle fingers, none of that mess. I enjoy doing the live shows. Virginia saying, hey again, Rob and Denise. And then, was they live today? And see, I ain't been on YouTube either until I was going live. Missy, I know Jeff, I think Jeff was live again yesterday, and I missed that one. I saw his Sunday night one, but I missed his one that was, well, either today or yesterday. Blaine says, sad to see malls across America closed, and some, they're almost closed up due to more. Right, that's right, Blaine. Missy says, I know, Denise, I always think of you. Jeff said he was going to show us something. That's why I put it. Yeah, I'll show it here in just a minute. I'm getting caught up to you guys. Scott says, it's always has and will be Belks. We still have a Radio Shack open here in Newland. Yeah, we still got a Radio Shack too, Scott. They're just on down the road from where I'm at right now. They moved on down the road, on down past Google. Tana says, so true, Blaine. Blaine says, they already had the old people. They should have made it into assisted living. Well, we got quite a few of those around here, around town. As far as there's, right off the top of my head, there's at least 4 that I can name right off the top of the head. I probably don't need to sit here with the lights shining right directly. I didn't know somebody was in there. I don't want to think I'm a creepster. Yeah, there's still a Belk in Pigeon Forge, or Belks. That's what, like Scott's saying, that's what we always called it. I don't think yeah, we still got a Belks here in Lenore too. It's up at the, up there near Tractor Supply. There's the car wash that I go to right straight in front of us. That's the car wash that I use. Gio says, we got Belks here in South Carolina. Leslie's giving me the middle finger. Virginia says, that was your cue, Leslie. Yeah, I knew. I was waiting on the middle finger from Leslie after we got to talking about it. And Blaine says, yes, we do, Gio. And Leslie says, yep, Virginia, he walked right into it. And Linda says, thanks, Jeff, for showing us what was at the mall. I watch abandoned mall videos when I'm not on you. I've watched a few of those too myself, Linda, especially down there at the beach that I go to. I've seen some of that, seen some on that mall that was down there. And then I've watched a few others that's been at other places. Let's see. Tony says, I know you just enjoy going live with us all, Jeff, but we love you. I know it. I mean, I guess if y'all didn't like me, you wouldn't be watching. I guess. I hadn't had a fiasco yet, though, so we're being let down on that at the moment. Blaine says, that's why we're here in South Carolina. I can name about 10 or 12 in a 20-mile radius. Lord have mercy. Blaine says, old people home, that is. Missy says, Jeff is very lovable. Well, appreciate that, Missy. Tana says, I agree with you, Missy. And Virginia says, don't call us old, Scott. And Blaine says, Scott is old himself, so he has no right to call people old. Scott. Blaine's laughing. Missy's talking to Linda. Scott says he's talking to Virginia, and Fred says, Jeff, you have to have at least one fiasco. I know it, Fred. Blaine says, I love old people, Scott, and that's why I'm here. And then Thomas says, I like watching abandoned mansion videos. I hadn't seen any of those. And Virginia says, that includes you, Blaine. And Jimmy's got to go to work, so he's going to tell everybody good night tonight. I'm going to see if it's hot. I doubt this hot chocolate's cooled off any, because I put it in this cup of scotch, and I know it's one of them thermal deals. And it's cooled off a little bit. It's all right. It's no Miss Marie hot chocolate, but, you know, it'll do. I'll be glad to get another cup of Miss Marie's when I get back over there. And I'm caught up at the moment. See how I'm gonna flip the camera around so y'all can see it, because y'all got to be able to see this too. Blaine, okay, yeah. Blaine says good advertisement. That mug works well. It does. It does. And then everybody's telling Jimmy Spencer good night. David says, thank the people that likes old people. Thank you. Right. Right. Well, I mean, shoot, thank YouTube. Really. I mean, YouTube's how all this has really come about and happened. You know, if it wasn't for YouTube, I don't know what we'd be doing. You know, other than, I mean, yeah, Facebook, you got Facebook, but I've never really met up with anybody and chatted with anybody as far as on Facebook, at least not like we do here. So anyhow, hold on. I mean, y'all can talk to each other if you want to, but hold off on your comments if you don't mind, because this will take me just a minute, and then it only lasts about 3 minutes or so. Blaine says, I use mine as a urinal, so I can attest to how well that kicking it country mug works. Blaine, you're awful, Blaine. Missy's talking to Virginia. Alright, so let me get I'm getting off my live show, because what y'all are gonna see is on here. Alright, come on. See, and this is one of these phones where I've got to I gotta sit here and punch on it, because I'm not used to these Androids or whatever you want to call them. This one's BLU, blue, whatever. Well, y'all can't see it right there. Whatever, however you pronounce that, blue, I guess. Blue without the E. Okay, here we go. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work or not without there being an echo. All right, hold on. I'm going to try for it not to be an echo. Or no, it won't be an echo, because I'm not on my, never mind. There's the fiasco, Fred. There's the fiasco. It can't echo. We had the fiasco finally. And no, I did not plan that part. I really didn't. I was truly had another brain fart. So anyhow, y'all pay attention to this. Some of y'all might have seen this already. I don't know. I stumbled up on it. I think it's pretty good. And we're all in here old enough to just pay attention. It's all I'll yeah. It's bad, but it's not bad. And I hope y'all can hear it.
There was an old farmer who lived by a rock. He sat in the meadow, shaking his fist at some boys who were down by the creek. Their feet in the water, their hands on their marbles and playthings. And in days of yore, there came a young lady. She looked like a pretty young creature. She sat on the grass. She pulled up her dresses and showed us her ruffles and laces. And white puppy, that white, she said she was learning a new way to bring up her children and learn them to knit. While the boys in the barnyard were shoveling refuse and litter from yesterday's hunt. While the girl in the meadow was rubbing her eyes at the bellows, as girls sometimes do, to make it quite clear that she wanted to go for a nice pleasant stroll on the grass, then hurry back home for a nice piece of ice cream and cake. That's the 3-layer stall. And after dessert she was ready to go for another walk down by the dock with any young man with a size of a roll of 100s in a big ball jump run. If he'd ask politely, she'd show him her little pet dog who was subject to fits. Then maybe she'd let him grab hold of her small tender hands with a movement so quick. And she'd bend on over and suck on his soda so sweetly till she finished it. Then pull down her panties to rub on her hip that she bruised when she ran down the halls. 'Cause he tried to force her to lick on his candy so tasty made of butterscotch. And then he spread whipped cream all over her cookies that she had been making all night. If you think this is dirty.
Yeah, no, I have to, because the very end of that is the only bad word in the whole thing. But if you want to watch it in person, it's titled The World's Dirtiest Song. I stumbled up on it somehow or another, and I was like, this is awful, but it's funny. Let me get back to my life, or I can catch back up with you guys. There we are. There's Tootsie. I see Tootsie. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Like I said, you know, it's clean, but if you're old enough. Yeah, whipped cream all on her cookies. That's right, Blaine. So y'all can hear it pretty good. I was hoping y'all'd be able to hear it all right. But if you didn't hear it, just look up World's Dirtiest Song. and like I said, it's right at the very end is the only bad word there is. And it's the motherload bad word too. That's why I pulled the phone away. Alright, let me get caught up to you guys here. I'll flip the camera back around. John says, hey Jeff, have you tried any Joshy's Wiki Candy Sauces? Ordered 2 bottles of the barbecue and can't wait to get it. Yeah, you told me the other day you'd ordered 2 bottles, John, of his sauce. I've tried it. It's too hot for me. And of course Joshy knows that, and Dry Creek and everybody else that was there. It's just a little too hot for my taste buds, but that's just me though. I've got funky taste buds. I'll admit that every single day. You know, there's a lot of stuff I don't eat. I can handle just a little bit of heat, but not the hot stuff. Scott says, Blaine, you have hurt my feelings. And Thomas saying, hey to everybody. Blaine says, love you, buddy, Scott. And Fred's laughing. Angie says, had a phone call for a few minutes. And Leslie says, John, Joshy's sauces are fantastic. I've tried several. They are delicious. So there you go, John. Because I was going to tell you could ask Leslie. And, of course, I think quite a few in here's had his sauce. Blaine says, April will be fun, Scott. Talking about the month of April. Scott says, I can feel it, Blaine. Love you, too. Thomas laughing. Blaine says she wanted more. And then Angie's laughing. Dry Creek says, agree with Leslie. The Harvey 5, you're going to love them, John. Thomas talking to Angie. Virginia's saying sick. Scott says, I can't wait till we're cruising in April. And then it says, Jeff, you're too funny. And yeah, that's where I read Blaine's. I'm getting caught up to you guys. Let's see. Scott says Jeff was looking for his Rod Run video, World's Dirtiest Thong, when he found. No, Scott. It come up on YouTube on its own. That's how I stumbled up on that one. Missy says that was cute, Jeff. Reminds me of morning show I listened to. Bob and Tom they do stuff like that. Okay. And Linda's saying Scott. And Thomas says, yes, Bob and Tom. See, John Boy and Billy was what I would listen to as far as that had, you know, funny stuff. I hadn't heard of Bob and Tom. Missy's talking to Tama right now. Yeah, so I don't know who Bob and Tom is. It was always John Boy and Billy's who I listened to. Bob and Tom were awesome, Missy. What? So Dry Creek knows who that is too. Of course, probably all y'all do. I just don't. I don't know who that is. And then the other one, because I figured y'all would know John Boy and Billy, but the other show that I listened to, and it was local, and when I say local, it's out of Charlotte, and I don't even think they're on the radio anymore, but it was called the Ace and TJ Show. I listened to the Ace and TJ Show. Okay, Rob and Denise says they were out of Indy, and Fred says he found it. What'd you find? What'd you find, Fred? You talking about that video I just showed? Is that what you're saying you found, Fred? Hey, and right quick, Fred, that you know, last week when you were doing your show, now you know why I couldn't tell on your show or type it as far as the phone call thing that I was trying to remember last week that I told earlier tonight about the sperm bank. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's like I said, Fred, it's you and Connie can watch that. But right when he gets to the end, when he says, if you think this song is funny, then you can kill it right after that, because then that's when he drops the F-bomb. I mean, I'll just go ahead and tell you what he says. That's why I said it's the mother load of cuss word. Drops the F-bomb. So I just, you know, because it quits after that. When he says that, it's pretty much over with. But all the rest of it, though, it's hilarious. I mean, it's good and clean, other than just insinuates bad stuff. Okay, yeah, John says they're out of Cincinnati, Ohio. And, hey, Erica Lewis. Hello, just found you. Now, is this, let's see. You've been in here before, though, right, Erica? I remember you coming in one other time. Unless if this is the Erica Lewis that I know, as far as, you know, I don't want to say personally, but yes and no, I guess. I know of. Missy says they're still on it here in Kentucky, also YouTube. And oh, the Ace and TJ show's still on. Okay. They moved to YouTube, so that's what it is. Oh, thank y'all for letting me know. Because I remember listening to Ace and TJ show and John Boy and Billy. Everybody saying hey to Erica. Okay. I remember you coming. I mean, it's been a few weeks, but I remember you coming in on that one live show. Tana says, I know, right, talking to Missy. And Missy saying, welcome in, Erica. And I'm caught up with the comments at the moment. I appreciate all y'all coming in. Y'all kind of sort of got me wide awake now at the moment. And that's just cause I'm getting my second wind and letting the adrenaline kick in, so I can keep, because my eyes are heavy. I'm struggling. Hot chocolate's still a little hot, but that's all right though. I get home, I'll take the straw out. I mean, I guess I could take it out now, but I don't want to make a mess. Well, there we go. At least y'all are not getting that on camera. I'm licking the straw. Alright, where can I put that where Tootsie can't get a hold of it? No ma'am. You can't have none of that. No, lay down. It's still warm. It's still a little warmish. I took the straw out and it's still... I'm still gonna I need to take the lid off and then cool off quicker. Alright, let me make sure I'm not too far behind. I'll get back up, chat. Erica's thanking everybody. She's laying here beside me, Missy. That's what Tootsie's doing. Bob and Tom broadcast from Indy on Q95, but might be in other areas. Okay. I wonder, I bet I could probably find out if they stream the radio station that y'all listen to Bob and Tom. Somebody find out if it streams. Because I can stream my local radio station from Pigeon Forge. I've got it on my phone where I can listen to news over here while I'm over there. Because my radio station here, local, streams online. Erica is a German spelling. And let's see, what a song to come into. Yeah. I apologize, Erica, but that's just something I wanted to share with everybody. I'd been meaning to do it for a while, and just I'd forget every time. Hey, Diamondback. And Diamondback coming at the right time, too. Tri Creek says, nope, John. Their radio station is WFBQ Q95 out of Indianapolis. Rob knows the engineer. You may listen to them out of a sister channel that's out of Cincinnati, though. Right, and a lot of, there's like late night shows that come on that will stream all over the nation, but they're located out of one central place. So Rob and Denise is right. They can, you know, feed off other radio stations to get their shows out. Yeah, okay, yeah, see, right there. Dry Creek just said what I was talking about, being national. And Thomas says, right, Dry Creek. And everybody's saying hey to Diamondback. Erica's saying hello. Hey, Telco Toys. You slipped in on me. The Bob and Tom Show. I'll have to see if I can look that up and see if I can find the radio station that streams it. John says, going to get off here and go to bed. Good night, everybody. And Jeff, stay off that virtual. Yeah, I'm going to tonight, John. I'm going to tonight. Erica says, where are you now, Tootsie? Yeah, I'm going to get her up here in just a minute because we're going to tell everybody good night. I mean, I know some of y'all just popped in just now, but like I was telling everybody earlier, my hind end has only had 4 hours sleep today. I'm give out. And that's why I'm kind of sort of just letting this hot chocolate marinate a little bit and stuff. I don't want to drink a whole lot of it and it keep me up. Everybody's saying good night to John. Come here, Toots. Come here. Come here. Because it's 15, well, almost 15 after 9. But we'll sit here and tell everybody good night while I'm caught up at the moment. Like again, thank you again, Scott, for the mug. This daggum thing, these things work because it's still hot. Yeah, it's, you know, it's still warm. I don't drink too much. I don't want to burn the roof of my mouth. Telco's saying hey to you. And Scott says, Jeff, I've been at work since 7 p.m. Let's see, you can stay live till 7 a.m. No. I could have last night. Lord have mercy. You know, I'm not even gonna look at that thing tonight. When I get home, me and her, well, I'm gonna feed her, let her eat. Once she gets done eating and doing all her business, I'm crawling in that bed and I'm passing out. Linda's saying goodnight to us. John says, download the iHeartRadio and go to WOFX out of Cincinnati. Okay. And Tana's saying sweet Tootsie. I don't know what that was. Some kind of noise. Yeah, I'm getting some rest tonight. Trust me. I'll be. I'm getting ready to hop off here in just a few minutes. And by the time she gets done eating and doing what she needs to do, I'll probably be asleep at least by 10:30, if not before. Laser says, no, I'm going to keep you awake texting. No sleep for you. Leslie, I'll just put you on mute. She knows I'm picking. Because I know she's picking. She ain't going to blow my phone up. Erica, good night. I appreciate you coming in. Blaine says, no, sir, Scott. Wait a minute, what'd Scott say? That would be a dang good live. Watch Jeff play with her, with his baiter. Scott. Gary says he's going to call me at 10:31. Leslie says, you wouldn't ever. I know it, Leslie, because I know you wouldn't either. But yeah, hey, I appreciate all y'all coming in. At least I had my fiasco. Got to show y'all some funny stuff. Got to tell the story I was wanting to tell, or the one part I was wanting to tell last week. Finally remembered about it. But right quick, next week, and heck, y'all might see me again tomorrow, because Fred's taking the next 2 weeks off. I might go live again tomorrow for you guys or something, since he's not going to be on. He's putting us through DTs, or I'll be going through DTs, not having no trivia to watch and play. He's taking a 2-week hiatus, which I don't blame him. I mean, well deserved. Everybody needs a break every now and again. But as far as next week though, I'm still debating if I'll be live Tuesday or not next week. But don't panic, because if I don't go live Tuesday, you're more than likely going to see me live next Wednesday for sure. Because like I say, I know Fred's not going to be live for the next 2 Wednesdays, so I'm not going to be messing anybody up or stepping on toes or anything. But other than that, if I'm not live next Tuesday, make sure you tune in Wednesday. And that's all I'm going to say right now. So, but I'll try to do both nights. I don't know about tomorrow night though. Don't know for sure on that yet. But now next week though, I'll try to do both nights. But Wednesday for sure next week. Wednesday for sure next week I'll be live. So it kind of worked out when Fred said he wasn't going to go live. I thought, well, that's going to work out for me. So y'all have something to look forward to. I'll leave it at that. Wait a minute. What y'all? Oh, you're welcome, Missy. Everybody's saying good night. Oh, Blaine says you must have big Thanksgiving plans. Yeah, and I think Blaine knows. I can't remember. I think he knows. I know a few of y'all in here know. But anyhow, hey, Childress Adventure. Yeah, and I hate, and I apologize because I saw where y'all were live when I was setting up my live. So I made sure I wanted to, because I know I was on your live show the other night, Chelsea. So I appreciate you coming in. I'm actually getting ready to hop off here. Yeah, happy Turkey Day. But that's next week though. We'll do the happy Turkey Day next week. And I can't believe it's next week. That's what's crazy. So I'm gonna call it a night. And like I said, appreciate all y'all coming in. Love all y'all. And yep, that's right, Scott. Scott just sent me a text. You're right, Scott. I couldn't remember if you knew or not, but as much as we talk, I figured you'd figure it out anyway. But yeah, you're right. So anyhow, good night, everybody. Love all y'all. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll definitely, Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise, I'll see you next week. But just remember, if it's not Tuesday, it'll be Wednesday next week for sure. And it won't be Lenore. Good night, everybody. Love y'all.